They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going on 4th down. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover. I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Roethlisberger. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They run with Connor. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. A run with Connor on 1st down, going to get about 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Black 20.
1st down, Steelers.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. He gets this one to Johnson. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down now. It's Connor, and forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Snickers, 66. Chopper! Alert, alert! Hey, zoom!
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 16, Haskins. Buying time to his left. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 84 yards. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster in the final minute, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Boswell good with the extra point, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
14. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bed.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Connor. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Connor on first down going to be stopped up as he'll lose about 3. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
You better be afraid of me.
From the gun, a give to Connor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided